today's episode. I feel like my interviewee explained it way better than I can, so I'm just gonna let him explain. Hello, welcome. Hello, I'm Chloe with CPP TV, and I heard you're really into My Hero.
To the top, and it shows that with the good that is coming into this world, there must be evil, which showed up with some of the strongest villains organizations, such as the Yakuzas, and other agencies like the League of Villains.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, Cameron. Right, that's your name?
Mm-hmm.
So, what exactly do these organizations do? For the people who have no idea what we're talking about.
They want to plunge the world in chaos, though some wants to rewrite what was wrong in history, such as discrimination.
And how do these organizations start?
They usually start off with a leader who helped them, or a group of people who are the foundings. Let's go with the League of Villains.
Mm-hmm.
They were founded by a person who, even though could have been helped by people, but they decided to leave it to the heroes, which he saw that as a society failing him and others. And he was helped found by one named as All for One, which is connected to his ability, the ability to take others.
Which is connected to Bakio's, correct? That's his name?
Yes.
His quirk, which he got from swallowing a hair from All Might.
I'm going to correct on that, not Bakugo. That will be Izuku Midoriya.
I get them confused all the time. The names just sound so similar.
Yes, because there's a small bit of population that is, as some would say, powerless, and that makes up 20% of the population. But that power is also entwined within the name of All for One. Instead of giving and taking power of that one, it is given to others, and the abilities that they have is copied and passed down. Which each person that passes down, the power of it increases by twice the amount.
So now that you gave me a summary about what the show's practically about, can you give me oh, and by the way, your hair looks really nice. It looks a lot like Deco's hair. Did anyone ever tell you that? Because it looks a lot like it. It looks really nice, personally. Who's your favorite character, if you have one?
You would have to be the first user of One for All.
And who exactly is that? The people have no idea?
He was the younger brother of the villain called All for One. I would personally favoritize him because he saw as the world was in chaos, there must be a way to balance out the chaos.
And why exactly, out of all the characters, I know, you kind of explained it, but can you go more in detail why they're your favorite?
He's my favorite because even though he was the younger brother of All for One, he would still fight his older brother even though they were related.
And so, in My Hero Academia, which you kind of explained, everyone kind of has a quirk.
Yes.
And if you were in this society, what would you like your quirk to be?
Truly?
Yes.
The ability of curse.
And can you explain more about that?
To curse someone as I meant, as cursing as a ability with an effect. It's like cursing your friend to forever be immortal. It's like you lose something but gain something in exchange.
Okay, and what what battles, how does it help you? Is there a cause and effect? If you have this, is there a weakness? How does it work?
The only per se weakness is if you can there's a certain time frame you can curse at a time.
Okay.
So you have to attack in between each curse because it could also apply of multiple being applied at once.
Do you have a quote you like from the show, from anyone?
There's no specific quote that I like itself.
How did you get into the show? Because personally, I just scrolled in Hulu and I just found it.
I personally have started reading the book.
Mhm.
I just found it, had nothing else to read, so I started reading it.
Okay. So you read the manga.
Yes.
How different is the manga from the anime?
There's not really too much difference, though there is some stuff left out.
And so I usually ask this question to some people who are like diehard anime fans. What's the difference between like the Japanese version or like its natural language compared to like the English subtitle version?
The difference between them is usually how it's drawn out. Usually in like the Japan version, there is no like bubbles or squares where it shows the words. It's usually written on there.
So why do you like this show so much?
It shows that there is no one perfect. There's always flaws in the society that they're in, and that they need to fix them, and yet people refuse to fix those flaws. It also shows that there is no perfect being, because someone will come along that is stronger than you.
So here's another question. I asked this to another anime fan, and they basically gave me like kind of an answer. So have you ever cosplayed before?
No.
Would you ever cosplay before? Like, would you? Like, sometime in the future, if you had a chance?
The only one I would ever cosplay as would have to be Dabi / Todoroki. Or Toya. Because his character ideal is unique in its own right. He had the ability of flames, but his body could not handle such flames. And in the recent chapter, it has showed how far he would go to try to fix the society. His body at the moment is burning itself to ash itself. It is breaking down as the chapters go on. But the power is so strong, it created a storm as powerful that is not even known the full extent of it. But it seems he's nearing his end.
So here's a question. Have you ever been to an anime convention?
No, I have not.
Would you ever go?
Maybe in the future.
Would you ever cosplay there as this character?
Yes.
Would you go with anyone else?
No.
Are you an introvert like me?
Maybe.
Let's see. What made you like dye your hair a lot like Ingoria's? If I pronounce his name right, I might have not.
Be more specific.
How it looks a lot like it with like the green hair dye and such, and how it's like puffed up, if you want to say.
It was originally supposed to be blue, but because of my original hair color, it turned it green.
So this isn't like I love this character so much, I'm going to dye my hair and make myself look exactly like him. Not that kind of thing.
No, it's just coloring.
Oh, okay. So, which out of this like manga series, out of My Hero Academia, which book is like your favorite?
There's no really book that I like so far.
Like a volume number or such?
No.
So you like them all?
Yeah, they're all okay.
Okay. Do you ship anyone in this series?
No.
Let's see. Do you have any fan theories? Because I heard there's going to be like a new series or something.
I have a theory of the next chapter. It is quoted that All For One was able to return to his prime, but he said that he won't last long, which could mean that his body will revert back to it and even further past what he was. And Dabi, in the next chapter, I'm pretty sure he's gonna burn away everything he has left, which including incinerating his body.
So is this your fan theory, or is this one you got from like, I don't know, like fandoms.com or something?
This is my theory, because his body already looks damaged and breaking apart.
So I have some trivia questions for the little podcast game. So viewers at home, if you really want to play, you can. What is Deko's full name?
Izuku Midoriya.
Correct. Which My Hero Academia character used their own name as their hero name?
Tena Ida.
I I don't think I typed this right, but I might have. It's Shutu Tutakarati.
Shoto Toroki.
Yeah, what he said. And now, there's one last thing. Sorry, viewers at home, but you can't technically do this, but you have to create it on yourself. Here are some MHA characters, and they're all scrambled, and you have to guess who they are.
Mineta,
Correct?
Suyui, Togura,
Correct.
Bakugo, Todoroki, Deku, or Izuku. Mountain Lady. I can't tell that one.
Do you need help? Like a hint? Or do you want me just...
Momo.
Breaking news right now, if you're a My Hero Academia fan, there's now almost the complete set of mangas. There might be the complete set, I don't know. I only seen at least maybe 7 of them. So hurry while you can to the library.